In this video, we're going to talk about how you can sell a productized AI sales system and what that even is with your AI agency and how you can even use it yourself. If you want this document and more information on how to actually build these out in detail, join our school. It'll be linked in the description box and pinned comment down below. Okay, so what is an AI sales system? Because you might have seen ads or people talking about on LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, whatever about AI sales systems, and they make it sound super complex and magical, kind of like it's a black box where AI just generates leads for you or your clients. But that's not at all how it works. And we're going to be breaking down the truth about what these actually are. So, number one is going to be the traffic sources. So, it starts simple. Every business, every agency you work with or clients you work with need a traffic source. So, in terms of most AI sales systems, we usually recommend using paid ads for this. So, but this could be not only paid ads; it could also be content marketing. It could be social proof that you have on you or your client's website, or even just good SEO rankings, and that might generate inbound leads, people emailing, calling in, or texting. Right. In this case, we're going to stick with paid advertising because it's the most consistent, reliable, and foolproof way to set up as a productized AI sales system that you can sell yourself. So, in this context, for this video, we're going to be talking about a roofing business. Let's pretend you're selling this sales system to a roofing business. If they already have ads running, for example, meta ads on Facebook and Instagram, that's going to be easier. And especially if they're somewhat successful ads for getting leads, because you don't have to set them up yourself. So it'll be a quicker process. However, if you set up the ads for your client, there's a chance you might have more control and success because you're going to be able to create a higher converting ad because you might have already known what works, right? But what the point of those ads are is to essentially funnel those leads into a free in-home roofing estimate. So you're going to have the ad creative, which highlights pain points such as a leaky roof or storm damage. And again, you can help your client create this ad creative. The more you do in terms of the marketing side, and the more you demonstrate understanding and competence on the marketing side, the more you'll be able to charge your client. If all you offer is just a back-end connecting slash automation service, you're not going to be able to charge as much compared to if you can actually take control and lead high converting marketing. So if you have that ad creative, which could be a static image, a video ad, any of those, you're going to have a main offer where you offer the free in-home roofing estimate. So that's going to be trying to get the lead to book a in-home roofing estimate where that roofing business can go in person and try to close a deal. So you're going to have a form, right? It'll either be a Meta instant form or you can direct the lead to click and go to a landing page. Now, that landing page could have more assets, more social proof. Maybe that roofing business has 1,000 five-star reviews in that local area. So just more content to increase the chances that they book that estimate. But the goal is to get them to book that estimate, right? That's the end goal. Now, they might not book right away. If they do, then everything's great. Your client's getting a booked estimate meeting and they're going to show up and try to close them. But if they don't, this is where more magic comes in, right? This is where more AI comes in. So, first thing you're going to do, even if they do book that estimate, is inject those leads into the CRM the client's using if they already have one. If they don't have one, again, this is more of an opportunity to upsell them and charge more for your offer by providing them with a CRM that you can fill in yourself. You can create them for them, right? You can use Go High Level, you can use HubSpot. It doesn't really matter here. Just use what works for that specific industry for that client. You're going to tag all the leads by the source. You're going to assign all these statuses to track whether they've answered a call before or booked a call or no-showed, things like that, right? So, but now you still don't have a booked call with that lead. So what you're going to do now is start doing the AI outreach. Now, this is where the AI part comes into the sales system. So ideally, you're going to have an AI voice agent initiate this process by doing an outbound call to book that in-home estimate. Ideally, you're going to also call as soon as possible within 5 minutes of that lead submitting the form. If you've ran paid ads yourself or you've done them for other clients, you'll know that the longer you wait, the higher chance that the lead will just forget about you or not even know who you are, and it'll be way harder to claw back their interest. So the quicker you get to them, the higher the chance they actually convert is, right? And again, this procedure will have to happen over multiple channels. So if they don't answer the call, you can wait a little bit and then send a personalized SMS. Now, how are you going to personalize that? With AI, right? You're going to have some information about them. You can personalize it with AI so it sounds more natural. You can also use email, right? So if they don't answer the SMS, they don't answer the call, also can use email. You can give them, and again, this is where you can charge more if you can write high converting outreach with your emails or SMS, right? You don't have to rely on your client to give you that content for outreach. You can do it yourself. And this can all be sequenced. So you can have a very detailed sequence, which, doesn't spam or annoy the lead, but just ensures that you keep following up until they get a response to you. So email, SMS, voice agent calls. Keep doing all three of those essentially until you get a response, whether it's a yes or a no. And then let's say the appointment is booked. Again, what you're going to have is your client's backend availability for in-home estimates, right? You're going to have their calendar, so you know what days you can actually book that lead on, right? So that's how you're going to check that. And then once they book that in-home estimate, now it's just all up to your client to close that deal in person. And again, you're going to update that CRM once they do close that, or if they no show, again, you can kick off the follow-up sequences. And the nice thing is you can do a lot of optional upsells with this productized AI sales system as well. So you can offer a full dashboard, a visual dashboard, which reports ads, calls, and any CRM data, right? And the nice thing about this is this also kind of acts as your communication tool with the client so they can get insights directly into how your sales system is performing without having to talk to you nonstop and reach out to you. Another thing you can do is add in email nurturing campaigns for older leads or maybe leads that have already purchased before, but there's a chance to upsell them, right? And then again, there's more upsells in terms of chatbots or AI agent handoff for customer service calls, things like that, if they need customer support. But the real key here is going to be this AI outreach flow. So you save the business owners a bunch of time because they don't have to manually call clients or leads. They don't have to manually text them or email them. And the nice thing is it's not only that they don't have to manually do it, it's that it's instant. So the conversion rates immediately go up when they implement this AI sales system because the quicker they get to these leads, the higher chance they have to actually convert that lead. The other thing is that's really nice about this offer is most small to medium businesses, which if you're just kind of starting out with your AI agency, or even if you're a more mature AI agency, most small to medium sized businesses, their number one struggle will be client acquisition, or maybe not struggle, but bottleneck. They don't have enough clients yet. It's usually not fulfillment. It's usually they just need more clients. So when you offer this AI sales system, you're directly offering more cash because you're offering more leads, more converted clients, therefore more cash, more deals closed for your client. So everyone will be happy to accept this offer if you explain it to them in that way. It's easier to sell than some type of automation that just maybe saves them a couple hours each week. As great at that as that is as well, this one is much greater because it's a lot more direct. It directly adds to their bottom line for the week, for the day, for the month, and the more control you have over this whole process in a good way, like to help them convert, the more you'll be able to charge for this offer. And the beautiful thing is, if you actually look at it, it's still a complex system, but when you break it down step by step like this, none of these steps are really too hard to generate, right? If you know how to make a high converting ad, if you know how to create a good CRM, and then do those AI agents using platforms like Retail, Synthflow, it doesn't really matter. There's a bunch of platforms and templates you can use for this. This entire system can be kind of templated. So fulfillment can be actually become very quick. You can maybe spin one of these sales systems up in a day or two, right? Obviously, you're going to have to customize a little bit per client, but your fulfillment time will be much lower than some super complex custom AI that they're looking for to save them time for manual workflows. This is something that you can sell a lot easier than those custom systems, and you can also charge a lot more for. So this is why we recommend, if you are starting out with your AI agency, this is one of the first offers you should think about, is a productized AI sales system. And again, if you niche down, for example, to something like roofing businesses, you can be even more effective in selling these to those clients. If you enjoyed this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below if you've tried this before, and remember to join our school. I'll include this diagram in our school and more diagrams and resources just like this one. So thanks for watching.